Following the war that Lebanon witnessed, we find ourselves with significant volumes of construction and demolition waste. This rubble might contain toxic substances that threaten our ecosystems and water resources. We need a sustainable way to deal with these large quantities of rubble, or else we might find ourselves with threats to public safety, especially those of vulnerable communities and workers working with this waste.
Recycling construction and demolition waste starts with understanding, first of all, the quantities of rubble that is being generated, location of the rubble, characteristics and composition. Then comes the process of facilitating the recycling process by working with contractors, quarry operators to ensure that rubble or CDW is recycled. And on the long run, recycling of construction and demolition waste could be facilitated by setting up, creating a set of recycling plants in different locations in the country.
Since the onset of the war, AUB mobilized through the Nature Conservation Center and the Faculty of Engineering in order to support the Ministry of the Environment with the proper policies and scientific evidence in order to handle the rubble challenge in a sustainable manner. We have been providing advice, pushing for the adoption of recycling policies, as well as advocating with the different stakeholders on how to better collaborate for a positive outcome. We continue to support the government and put our resources at their disposal.
Starting with metals, metals are actually taken care of. Currently, metals in Lebanon are being collected, shipped, and recycled in Turkey and in Egypt and other parts of the world. So the focus should really be on the cement-based or concrete-based material that we have in CDW. And here we can think of multiple products for the recycling process. Once that cement-based material and concrete is collected, it can be easily cleaned, crushed, sized, sorted, and be reused in new construction applications. And here the products could be aggregates that are used in new roads, or new concrete-based solutions such as masonry units or masonry blocks. The biggest challenge in implementing a recycling solution for CDW is figuring out the economic and policy models that are needed. Rubble is being collected as we speak, and that rubble is being moved to temporary or intermediate facilities. The questions are, where will it go next? Who will be in charge of it? How can we make recycling a reality?
It's important to understand that when it comes to recycling construction and demolition waste, the primary obstacle is governance. We need the government to adopt the proper policies that prioritize environmental sustainability as well as the well-being of communities affected by construction and demolition waste. The government should collaborate with academia, funding agencies, municipalities, local communities, and non-governmental actors, such as the private sector, in order to enable a positive outcome that helps us regain the trust of communities, support the reconstruction effort, and develop the local economy of communities affected by the conflict.
Close coordination between the various stakeholders, higher education, ministries, government authorities, non-government authorities, coordination so that we align on what should be done with CDW and how we can encourage further recycling of this material. We as academicians and researchers put our experience and expertise at the disposal of the government authorities to help facilitate this process.